After making your way through the festival, your feet take you up the stairs to a wide crowd. There's a lot of people at this school, and even though it's an event hosted and run by the student body, people of all ages are filling the halls and making the place feel downright suffocating.
I didn't really come prepared for so many people. Whoa!
A shove from behind pushes you further into the crowd. You have to force your way through and re-find your balance before your hand rests on a door. Desperate to escape, you slide it open and step inside, closing it behind you. The sudden quiet takes you aback. The minute the door closes, silence envelops you. Shelf upon shelf of books fills your vision. There isn't a person in sight, as far as you can tell, and the space isn't even decorated. Should this place even be open, if it's not taking part in the festival?
Whatever works. I wanted to check my phone anyway.
You meander your way over to the bookshelves, idly perusing their contents. There's a decent selection, each with vibrant colored covers and a wide range of page counts. You can't recall the last time you fully explored a library like this. Oh god. Of course I need to put this back when everyone else is gone. The sudden voice makes you jump, and you quickly whirl around to see a girl standing on her tiptoes, book in hand. She seems to be trying to put it back on one of the higher shelves. The first thing you notice about her is...
So many options. The first thing I think of is that she's rather cute. But I am kind of curious about the book she's holding, too. If I were to pick something specific, though, I wonder what it would be. Wow. What a big forehead you have.
Huh? Forehead? That's not a nice thing to say. The girl clears her throat, lowering her hand and holding the book closer to her chest. A blush rushes to her cheeks, and it seems like she's... sweating?
Oh. Do you work here?
A nod. Curtly, she uses her other hand to smooth out her skirt. Yuno Hanaki. Library committee. Yuno, then. You study her for a few moments, and the discomfort on her face seems to mount. Please don't stare. If you need help with, finding a specific book, I can do that. You scratch the back of your head sheepishly.
Sorry, I actually don't read much. I just came in here to escape the crowd.
Oh, I understand. The other committee members are helping with the festival. They said it would be more fun than being in a quiet library all day, but I beg to differ. The books would get quite lonely too. Watching her, you think she definitely seems like the type to give books feelings. It's not a bad thing, though, just fitting. Anyway, this is a good place to recharge. I'll leave you be. Let me just put this book back. She stands on her tiptoes again, leaning forward to brace herself on the shelf as she tries to put the book back in its proper place. You know she said she'd leave you be, but that doesn't mean you have to leave her alone, though. Here. You take the book from her and place it in the spot you think she was trying to reach. It's a bit easier for you than it was for her. When you look over, and slightly down, her eyes are wide and she's trembling, hand frozen in place and holding nothing. Ah! She practically leaps away from you hurriedly, ducking away behind another bookshelf. You frown.
Did you do something wrong? Not like you understand the Dewey Decimal System. Whatever. You decide to go about your business, picking a random book off a different shelf and leafing through the pages. The story isn't too interesting, but it occupies your mind. You're able to stop thinking about other things for a little while. Time passes, but you aren't sure how much. The quiet sound of Yuno continuing to sort the shelves and the pages turning in your book are all you hear. It's nice, actually.
Sorry. I said I would leave you be, but...
You look up. She's standing in front of you now, struggling to make eye contact. She swallows once. Twice. Plays with her hair.
Rec.
Wreck? Is she talking about your hair? You try to smooth it out, and then when you adjust your tie, she begins to flail.
No, sorry. I'm so bad at this. I meant, to thank you for earlier. Let me wreck a book?
Huh? Why would a committee member want to wreck books? You look down at the simplistic novel in your hands, wondering what atrocious crimes it's committed, before she huffs loudly and interrupts your train of thought.
Recommendation.
Oh. That made much more sense. Relieved you finally understand, her expression softens a little.
I can't give you much else, but I'm good at recommending books to people. Even the other committee members think so.
Someone who loves books recommending one to suit your taste doesn't sound like a terrible idea. But since it's been a while since you've read something, what sort of book would be good? It's interesting. There's so many different genres on the shelf. So many possibilities racing through your mind. But what exactly would be the best thing to ask her about? I mean, she is a committee member. Clearly, she has knowledge of all of the books available in this library. There's gotta be something that she would be excited to talk to you about. Multiple genres race through your mind. Fantasy, perhaps? Non-fiction, perhaps? Even shonen manga. I mean, even if she doesn't necessarily read manga all that much, there must be something. And then, suddenly, like a bolt of lightning, an idea comes to you. The perfect choice.
Yeah, with the BL comment, well, given? It's a realistic fiction about an up-and-coming band. If you want a fantasy BL, number 6 is quite good, and they recently announced a sequel series after a super long break, so that would be a perfect time to get into it. Though, I think the light novel is definitely better than the manga because it goes into a bit of detail about the future, and... oh god, I rambled again, sorry! I always get like this when BL comes up, I can't stop!
After listening to her suggestion, you have her lead you to the right section and grab the book for you.
I can loan that out to you, no problem. If you want to read it now, you can read it at the tables over there.
Thanks. I've never gotten such a thorough recommendation before.
It's nothing. I just like when books find new readers.
You find it nice when she smiles. You smile back, and that seems to put her at ease too.
Plus, you've been nice. So, I kinda like talking to you and stuff.
The admission takes you aback, but she turns away before you can fully process what she said.
Come back to return it soon. I'll have another recommendation ready by then. I promise.
She walks away with a bit of poise, but as you turn your attention to the new book in your hand, you can almost hear her in the distance.
I hope they thought I was cool. That was so embarrassing. I need to find a self-help book ASAP.
You chuckle as you tuck the book under your arm and venture back out into the festival.
Come to think of it, there's an event coming up you wanted to check out. The scavenger hunt.